All you ever do is whine. Get out of my truck. Fall out of my truck.
I'm trying.
What's wrong with Fords? They're too hard to get in and out.
Oh, stop it. Don't make this about Ford.
You're moving.
Unbelievable. I'm not a beach type of feller. Too windy. Look at these three middle-aged men standing in the waves. Beaver's trying to back up because he realizes it's cold as hell. Just living our best life. Huh? Are you over it?
No. Just take my shoes off.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to the channel. As you can tell, we do got a little bit of a cleanup video today, but Josh, JPM Tech here, is buying another project. I don't know why. He's got probably more than I do at this point, but I got to give a huge shout out to Gen Y Hitch before we get this video going. As you can tell here, Gen Y Hitch, I'm able to still keep the trailer on, mount a winch, and be able to pull this truck up. Now, if the trailer didn't have this, obviously, I know somebody's gonna comment, well, your trailer can do it, but a lot of trailers don't actually have this. So this Gen Y Hitch is able for me to, you know, be able to winch this thing up if I didn't have this. So let's roll the footage and get this thing on here. Alrighty, well, I don't know what you guys will or will not be able to see, but as you can tell, there's nothing on that side. Control arm, axle, everything is blowed out. It was hit and hit low. But if you put a board under, like I showed everybody before, it won't destroy the trailer, and it pulls it up actually rather easy. So we're gonna go ahead and finish getting it strapped on here and get it to Josh's. And then I'll roll the footage from the cleanup and everything like that. But I couldn't just do a cleanup video, guys. I had to throw a little bit of some kind of content in there. I didn't want to be completely boring. Not like Josh's channel. Got him. I'm gonna be that guy to complain. Auto diesel, auto diesel, auto diesel, auto diesel, and they're all full with cars. Now the ones in the center are obviously fuel, and anyone could go to them, but no, everyone's in the diesel pumps, and now I gotta sit here and wait. Unbelievable. We got one on the end. Let's run. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Send It Steve, and if you are new to the channel and you're clicking on it because I, you know, did major cleaning up here, well, thank you, and I really appreciate you stopping in for the first time. There's going to be a lot more fun. Check out some of my previous videos, but we got a nice little setup here. So I have the four-wheeler up here. We're going to bring that down. That's going to park over here as well. This is just going to kind of be a dance mat for when we want to have dance parties, and we got pretty much everything else cleaned up. We are freaking making fantastic headway. Codes, when he comes back out, he's going to be in for one heck of a shock. As you do know, we did run over the hot tub with the Bruce. We got the Bruce up here. The Corvette's about to go to the garage now because it came back here. I figured out what I needed to figure out. Now it can leave again, and you know, we're just going to have some fun. So let's go get this scrap metal taken care of, and we'll come back and kind of finish up. Actually, I'll put in a few clips of, you know, just the hustle and bustle I've been going through. But we got a lot of weight here, guys. As you guys do know, we did just do this Saturn engine job, which I figured out what was wrong with that. That actually ended up being a map sensor that was giving me the issue. Crazy thing, didn't throw a map sensor code or anything like that. I guess it was just, you know, a map sensor issue and a ground issue. So once we got that taken care of, it ran and drove like a dream. This is an engine that's been laying around. There's a couple engines in there that's been laying around. This is the frame off of the E450. If you do not know about the Fred project, that is a 1953 Ford F350 build that we're doing. That is actually the rear over there, which we're going to tuck nicely on the other side of the house. But we're able to get this out. I got the fuel tank out of here. We went and cut the perches off of the front. The rear perches I know I can locate. The front perches I didn't think I could. So we ended up just kind of grinding them off and kept them on the springs over there. So we're going to go ahead and junk all this. We got old hoods laying around, the Beetle hoods. If you guys remember way back to the Beetle days, we got the 05 doors over here. We got, I mean, Honda steering wheel. I mean, there's just a bunch of scrap metal in here. So let's go down and see what it's all worth. Oh, and we also have a bunch of aluminum radiators that I've been saving. It's things like that, guys. Like it adds up, and you're about to see just why I save as much as I save. We got some alternators over here, AC compressors, starter, a bunch of stuff. I think there's 2 more alternators under there, but we're gonna see what all of this is worth. As you can tell, this is all gonna be cast steel. This over here is gonna be obviously your aluminum, brass, and your alternators and things like that, because they're actually worth money. I don't know if you guys do know, but they're probably $30 a piece or $20 a piece, something in there. They might even be 15, but every dollar adds up. Let's get rolling. Alrighty, well, we have arrived. What do you guys guess? With the trailer being about 700 pounds, truck and trailer combo, I'd say you're probably around 12.6. With the scrap in there, I guarantee we probably have 1,500 pounds or better in scrap. So I'd say 14.1. 12.8. Huh. I feel like that's a little low, but I'll take it. 12,860 going in. Alrighty, now that all of that is off, I'm gonna say it was 15 or 1,600 pounds there. So I'd say 10, I don't know, the scale seems weird. I'd say 10.9 is what we'll come in at. $11,640. Huh. So I guess that's about right. Take the trailer off, it's probably 10.9. Huh. Alright, let's go up and get the aluminum done. Alrighty, guys. Well, now you see why I guess you'd say I'd hoard, or, you know, I keep a hold of things like that, because at the end of the day, it pays out. You know, now granted, I don't do anything but have to load this and unload it. When I do parts changes and things like that, I just toss it to the side. But $326 is what we got this go around. And, you know, I've been saving that for, I'd say, it's probably only been 4 months, so it hasn't been a whole long time, but it's definitely worth it. So let's go in here and get it cashed out. Alrighty guys, well there you have it. We got a bunch of things done. The yard is looking freaking incredible at this point. I know it's really hard and it's kind of dark, but I wanted to show you. I have a runway here to where I can park the Suburban right here, because that is going to be pretty much my daily driver. We got a huge thing that we're about to show you guys by the end of next week or early the following week. Sorry, I kind of drug my feet with something that happened here because I'm changing it up, and I actually got something else for it before it goes down to Danny's, and Danny does his thing. So I'm picking that up on Sunday, and then it goes to Danny. So that will be down there all next week for Danny, and we'll do a reveal on that. But we got the Urban Bourbon here. We got the F450. The OBS truck is back over here. We got the Vet back on the trailer. Obviously, we got the Bruce. And then we have our nice little collection over here of stuff. Now, there is a rubber tarp over here that I did drag out that you guys, you noticed that this was open before. But if you do know, the axle and everything that was over here is going to get pushed and tucked out of the way, and we're going to go ahead and tarp all that stuff off so it doesn't get moisture in it or anything like that. But we're making great headway, guys. Sorry that I've been kind of MIA, but I mean, I'm a one-man show at this point. You guys can see I'm trying to get it all done, trying to get it taken care of, because we do go to court at the end of, well, the very beginning of next month for everything. So I want to get it taken care of. I want to get it taken care of before it's a major issue. But there you guys have it. If you like the content, I guarantee you we're going to be back to our automotive vlogs. And we actually have a part to fix the OBS, and I'm going to do a video on the C5, guys. So you guys have been wanting it. You guys have been wanting it. It's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and go through that thing. We're going to tear it apart, show you guys some damage and everything like that. And I'm going to explain to you what my future goals are with it, what I want out of the car and everything, like that. But I'm getting ready to take it over to the storage unit probably tomorrow, and it'll, kind of be out of sight, out of mind until all the parts come in, we get it back together. And I probably won't video much of that stuff, guys. I'll probably, the next time you do see that after the next video, it'll just be maybe a couple dyno pulls. Maybe we'll get it tuned and everything, and it'll just be back together. Then we'll be able to make content with that thing and have some fun with it. But if you guys like the content, again, please smash that like button, please subscribe. And we're not going to be MIA the rest of next month, or the rest of next week, and we're not going to be MIA for the rest of the week. So let this weekend ride out. I'm gonna hang out with the kids, have some fun. I got a lot of stuff done here, and I'm thankful that I'm able to kind of, I guess, make some money cleaning up. But I'm excited, guys. I hope you guys are too. This is the change you guys all want, and it's here. So take care, guys, and I will see you in the next upload.